So this question of freedom brings us in a way to the end of the period we've discussed in this section, to the American Revolution. And I think many people treat the Declaration, not just in the United States, but globally, as a watershed in this Enlightenment vision of freedom. All men, and of course they say men, are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. What does this revolutionary concept of freedom mean for women?
Well, of course, it's quite different from the concept of freedom for men, because while men can assert claims to freedom in their own right, women can assert them only through men. They lack, as the Enlightenment philosophers told us, the reason to think on their own. And since they are dependent, they require somebody else to represent them. So then we have to ask the question, in what sense do women listen and hear those words of liberty and freedom that are echoed all through the revolutionary period? And I think the answer to that is that women both hope for and begin to work for freedom within the household, a freedom to think as they will, freedom to write and even to speak as they will. Now, those kinds of freedoms are hard fought for women, but the idea that women might have them, the idea that they might be educated, for example, in the same ways as men are, is the beginning, I think, of the glimmer that women can achieve, if not equality. That's not a word that women would use for their own conditions in that case, then some level of what we would call today autonomy, some way of thinking for themselves outside the bonds of the family.